Yes, when I'm on the blue couch and there's a giant box next to me, you better believe I've got myself some new gear. And in this video, I'm going to be unboxing and taking my first look at the Samson Expedition XP106w Rechargeable battery-powered PA. Let's go. Hi, my name is Pete. This is Studio Live Today, where I help you create, record, and release your best music. And we're doing something a little bit different today here, and I don't have my usual setup, which is why the audio is going to be a little bit echoey and the video is not going to be as crisp as usual. But I wanted to, before I actually unboxed this and started testing it out, I wanted to do this here on the channel because this is an exciting purchase that I've just made. This is a battery-powered PA. So this is a product by Samson, who are a great company that I really like. They make really good value products for the home studio, the home musician, and this one is for when I'm on the go, because one of my aspirations for the next sort of 6 months is to do more live performing, but I wanted something that I can practice my live performing with. So I needed a PA system, but I didn't want a big giant PA system and a big complicated mixer and all of that sort of thing. I wanted something that I could plug in a guitar, a microphone, maybe Bluetooth my own backing tracks, and then play along and perform live, and at least practice performing live, even here in my own home and in the studio, because once you go to a venue and you're plugging into a PA, you need to have practice and know how to do that. So in this video, I'm going to be unboxing and I'll talk you through why I purchased this, what features it has, and then, as I do usually in a future video, we'll come back and return and we'll take a look at it and actually turn it on and plug it in. But in this video, we'll be opening it up and I'll show you what it looks like. I'll show you what it comes with and some of the cool things that it can do. Now, I've remembered a knife this time. If you've seen any of my other unboxings, I generally don't have a knife. I'm stupidly unprepared because I don't do a whole lot of actual professional unboxings. Yes, that's a thing. So we will open up this box. This is just the packaging, the shipping box that we have here, and then I'm assuming that inside here we're going to have a nice presentation box, which looks like is the case. So there it is. There's the first look. That's what it looks like. That's the Expedition XP106w. So it does include Bluetooth and it does include the wireless USB mic, which is going to be super handy when I'm doing any sort of outdoor activities and I need to be able to actually present and be heard as well as play my music. So I'll put it on the floor and I'll get the real box out and we'll take a better look at this now. And here it is, the Expedition XP106w. So that's what it looks like. There's this mic and it's a USB connection, 20 hours of battery life. So this is one of the reasons I got this. I was tossing up something like a Roland Cube Street, like one of those little stereo amps that run on AA batteries, but this one has a built-in lithium-ion battery that apparently has about 20 hours worth of charge. So that's going to be very cool. Let's flip it around and take a look at the features. Before I open it up and take a look at it in the flesh or in the plastic, as the case may be, we'll take a look at the features that we have here and why I bought this. So we've got the Bluetooth pair button here, so we can pair it up with Bluetooth. We can have an auxiliary input that we have here. We can plug in a 3.5mm jack from any of our devices. We've got a microphone or line in input here, so we can plug directly in via XLR or via a TRS combo jack. We've got a second instrument or line input. So the reason that I wanted this is that when I'm playing guitar, I want to be able to plug in my acoustic into the second channel, plug in my microphone to the first channel, and be able to just sing and play guitar and get a nice natural sound. We've got the line output, which is handy, so we can actually output from this PA in mono, but still you're going to be able to output if I wanted to output and record my performances. We've got music speech selector, so this does some like karaoke type functions where it removes the center channel and you can sing a lot. Anyway, we won't talk about that. USB wireless port, so you can use any wireless USB devices like the included microphone. The all-important battery level indicator, and then we have our controls down the side. So it's a pretty basic setup. This doesn't have a whole lot in the way of EQ or reverb or effects or anything. It's really just to give you an amplification of the natural sound. So you might say, well, maybe you should have gone with something that gives you a little bit more, and maybe you're right, but if you've watched my previous videos, I also have the Samson mix pad. So if I really wanted to enhance my sound, do the EQing, add some effects, do other things, what I can do is grab the mix pad and then put all my channels into there, output that one into my one line input here, and then I'm good to go. So I figured I would rather get something that has more features, that has the Bluetooth, that has the wireless microphone, rather than just a glorified guitar amp that I then don't have that additional ability to have the line output, because a lot of them don't have a line output. So that is what we have here. That is what I'm doing with it and why I purchased it. So let's now rip into this and take a look at the actual device. Okay, and the first thing I see is polystyrene. Oh my god, I hate polystyrene. Nice thick manual, but that's probably because it's in 14 different languages, but that's all good. And then this looks like our accessories in the top here. I know you can't really see a lot of that, but we have something here in a black box, which is probably our charger. We have the microphone, which is a USB wireless dynamic microphone. Very cool, in bubble wrap there. Whatever this is that fell out, that's the USB dongle, the wireless USB dongle, which we'll put to one side. We got whatever the heck this, oh, that's our power plug. So Australian power plug that's going to go with that power adapter, which is, I'm assuming, is what that is. We have some horrible polystyrene foam, and then under all of that, down in here, is our speaker, our giant Bluetooth speaker, or our battery-powered PA. So let me grab this and pull this out and we'll take a look. Okay, now I've just popped the accessories out of the way so that I can show you this, and I've lowered the camera angle so you can actually see it. And here is very nice looking Samson XP106w. So it has a carrying handle there and it's quite hefty. Obviously you sacrifice portability with quality, and when you have a speaker like this, you want it to be heavy enough, because heavy usually means good. Like, it's not universally the way, but yeah, lightweight speakers, lightweight PAs are not going to be good. So this one does back a bit of a punch. I think it's something like 10 pounds, which is about 5 kilos. And there is the back. So I won't show you this in a whole lot of detail because you saw it before on the back of the box. But yeah, there we have our dials. The dials actually feel nice. Like on my Samson Mixpad, one of the things I like is cheaper end gear often has those really fiddly, finicky, lightweight dials. These Samsons, not the case. They've got high quality dials and you can really feel the difference, that they're not going to slip around and get all crusty over time. They're going to be good. Combo jack there, line inputs, line outputs, a little button there, that music speech button, power switch there to flick it. Oh, I realized that it's battery powered, so I flicked it on, not expecting it to do anything, but it's powered on and there's a battery light. Now it's just it's a green light there, which I'm assuming just means it has power and it's powered up. We're not going to be plugging into it today, but I will be doing that in a future video, so why not subscribe? That's a thing that I should be telling you. If you subscribe to the channel, you'll see when I test this baby out, which is going to be happening really soon here on the channel. Got our power input there, so it's a very clean and neat and simple unit. And then at the top there, we've got our Bluetooth button that we can press to sync up a Bluetooth device. And that's one of the things I'm looking forward to doing, because part of me wants to really get stuck into acoustic music, so playing acoustic guitar and just one acoustic, one voice, and playing like that. But there's also the option then to use my phone. Obviously I create a lot in GarageBand. I could sync up via Bluetooth, have my phone just handy on a stand and hit play on a track, play my backing track, and then play along through the Samson. So that is an idea. That is something that I will be exploring in the coming weeks and months. So let's pop the Samson down. Let's just jump over, grab these accessories and take a quick look at those before we finish up. So here is our mysterious black box, which I'm assuming it's just going to be our power supply. Yep, absolutely is. So there's our power supply. It's just got a normal cable at that end, and then the other part, this bit down here, is the actual plug that goes with this. So like most of these, they're universal and they're 110 to 240 volts, so they can be used anywhere, but depending where you live in the world, you'll get a different type of plug for your particular country. And there you go, there's my plug. So pretty hefty kind of wall wart, or whatever you call these things, to plug in there. And you can plug it in and power it from this, so if you do have a power source, you can use it forever. But you can obviously plug it in and charge it up as well, so that you get that 20 hours of continual battery use, that you can use it without being plugged in, which is very cool. You can imagine being out in the middle of a park, being at the beach, being wherever. You don't have to find a wall outlet. You can just plug in and play without having to worry about that, or do the old carb battery hookup that you see a lot of buskers do. So I'm looking forward to being able to go wireless with my power. And last but not least is the USB wireless microphone. Now, I'm not expecting this to be a great quality mic, and I probably won't use it. Yeah, you can feel It's a little bit flimsy. I doubt that this will be something that I'm going to use for any performances of vocals, but it could certainly come in handy, as I said, if you're just presenting and you just want an easy vocal mic to take around the place, or to be handheld, or in presentation. I've got my daughter's piano recital coming up, and I normally provide the equipment, and I think I'll be going to the Samson this time around, because the piano teacher will be able to grab this one and be able to wirelessly talk and be able to position this in front of kids, or do whatever she needs to do, but it will just make things more convenient. And then if I'm actually hooking up to play, I'll be able to use a wired microphone. And finally, our dongle here, which is just a dongle. Yeah, nothing like ending on a really big note here, but it's a dongle. It's got a pair button there, and I'm sure there's a button on here, a power button there to pair it as well. I'm assuming this runs on some batteries. Yeah, it looks like it runs on AA's or AAA, AA batteries for the power, as we break it. So that's all handy and convenient, but yeah, just an additional bonus. You can get this as just the XP106, not the W, which doesn't have the wireless microphone, but I thought, hey, it was about an extra $50, which is a good point. I should probably point that out, how much this actually costs. So this here in Australia at the moment, it was $449. Now the prices are going to vary everywhere in the world. So the best thing to do is check out the links in the description below. So if you are interested in something like this, first of all, you probably want to wait till I plug it in and test it in a future video and then make up your mind. But if you are interested and you do want to check it out, I'll put links to where you can pick it up on your Amazons and your eBays down the bottom. And as always, those will be affiliate links. So if you do make a purchase from those, you're going to be helping me out here on the channel as well. So there you go. We'll grab it one more time. The Samson XP106w. That's our first look at it. It looks like it's going to be a pretty good little unit, but we will be finding out very soon when we test it out. Thanks again for watching. If you've got comments, questions, or suggestions, you can leave those down below, and I'll see you on the next video. Hey dude, where's the party at? Yeah, if you'd like to check out some more videos, there's 2 of them linked up down below, and you can also subscribe to the channel by clicking on the Studio Live Today icon in the top right corner. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.